Earlier today, I got a WhatsApp message from Brother Jay Shine. And of course, he's a personal friend of mine. And he didn't send me this message for it to be on a YouTube video, but it was so compelling that I wanted to share it with the brothers in the black male community. And obviously we know what happened with Tory Lanez. He got found guilty on all charges on all counts. And Brother Jay Shine sends me this. Tory was thinking threesome. Now he gonna do 30. Shaking my effing head. Brothers gotta learn, just because she F's with you doesn't mean she F's with you. Like I always say, business is life and life is business. I want to talk about that because this is very dear to my heart, because a lot of you brothers have worked very hard to get to where you're at. And unfortunately, a lot of black men don't get a lot of help. We don't have a lot of the mentorship in our community. We don't have a silver spoon in our mouths. So a lot of things that we can get to is based off of grit, determination, and just straight out, flat out heart. Unfortunately, because of a lack of mentorship, many black men find it difficult dealing with women, especially, I'm just going to say it, if you're a brother, you're relatively short, you're a brother, you're relatively unattractive, or you're a brother that's just even normal, sometimes even a good looking brother that's not charismatic, you see a different side of success once you get there. Now, all of a sudden, you ain't that short no more. 5'3" was bad when you was broke, but 5'3" with $500,000 a year in salary, all of a sudden you can date anybody. When you was catching the bus, they wouldn't touch you. But now you got the Lamborghini, a lot of folks want to touch you. Your jokes wasn't so funny when you was 300 pounds, but you 290 now. You only lost 10 pounds, but your bank account got a lot bigger. Now you're the funniest guy on the block. And I'm going to tell you what happens. A lot of brothers feel like because they've been passed over and they've been a late bloomer, it's their time to get back at some of the chicks that didn't give them a chance when you didn't have nothing. I know that a lot of brothers feel like that, you know? So now that the women that you can hang around, you can do it. Let's take the opportunity. If I can sleep with her, I can sleep with her friend. Well, shoot. I mean, I deserve it because I'm me. We get an inflated ego when some of us start getting money. We start feeling like, we're unstoppable. We can't be touched. And everybody is singing your praises when you're doing well, man. Like, that's another thing you got to watch out for. When you start doing exceptionally well, people where you're from, and even people that you that don't know you, they start saying great things about you. And it keeps you out of the perspective because you think that where you're going is great. But if you don't have a mentor, you don't really know that where you're going is not anywhere special. People have went there and far beyond quicker than you. And you start feeling yourself. So then you start dealing with different chicks because they're giving it to you. And they're giving you all that you can ask for. They're calling your name. I mean, some of you brothers might be dealing with somebody's wife or girlfriend. And I mean, hey, this is what you worked hard for, right? To get it. And you might not even like that young lady that you're dealing with. You might not even want to be with her. But what happened with Derrick Rose? Derrick Rose partly lost a lot of his NBA career because he was smashing some chick that he didn't really like. And the world didn't want to be with him. But Derrick Rose was like, look, why don't you let my homeboys hit it, and you know what I'm saying, and we'll talk later. And he didn't want to be with her, and what did that lady go and do? That lady went and told and made a case for him, right? Similar thing with Mike Tyson. So now you have Tory Lanez, who he was dealing with Meg Thee Stallion allegedly and dealing with her friend, and it sounded all good. It felt like he couldn't fall until he fell. And what we got to realize as black men is it took you so long to get there. The sleepless nights, the catching the bus. Shout out to my homeboy Jarani. Jarani was actually my first episode on the Pan African Dating Show, right? And it's a true story. I remember one time I was on the bus stop going to American River College, and Jarani happened to see me on the bus stop. Jarani went and I don't know if he took a picture, but he went and posted right on Facebook like, yo, I just seen O'Shea at the bus stop, right? And like a few of the friends that saw the post, it was funny, but it was like, damn, man, like I don't even have a car anymore. Like I'm broke, you know what I mean? I'm just doing so bad in life. And, you know, when I get my money, I'm going to show, you know, anybody out there that, you know, I'm not to be dealing with, especially these chicks. They don't want to deal with me, so I'm going to have all of them. Until you realize that life isn't like that. The more money that you make in life, the more selective you got to be to keep it. We don't understand that, but how many guys have made a lot of money and then you let some lady come into your house and then you find out that, man, she stole X, Y, and Z from me, or you go to Colombia with all this money and then somebody slips scopolamine in your drink and then all of a sudden you've been had by somebody that shouldn't have been there. Had Tory Lanez not even been around Meg Thee Stallion, not even thinking with his you know what and using his other head, he wouldn't even have been in that situation, meaning that he would be free and his career would have never suffered, because Tory Lanez's career suffered severely after being hit with the allegation, and it's always going to suffer in the industry since he's been convicted of being guilty, but he just couldn't pass up on the behind. It was too good for him. You know, he had to have it all, but all money ain't good money. And a lot of black men are thinking and looking for threesomes and not thinking that you have to get 30 years behind it. That's why the saying is 10 to get you 20. And you know what I mean? Shout out to R. Kelly, right? So you guys got to understand that just because a woman is really looking to do things with you, and if she has the reckless behaviors, the red flags, she's drunk, she's belligerent, maybe that's a lady you don't even want to be around. Not even maybe, it's you don't want her around because you've worked too hard to get to where you at. So many black men have suffered severely, worked extremely hard to get to where you at. And all it does is take 10 seconds to destroy years of work. Because like the old folk used to say, trouble is easy to get into. It is very difficult to get out of. And once black men start to realize that a lot of the ladies that you might come across when you start doing well, especially if they're not in the same socioeconomic background, might not be who you need to be dealing with, then you'll understand. You need to be dealing with women that have something to lose, like you. When they don't have anything to lose, they won't lose it. Now, I'm not saying that Meg Thee Stallion didn't have anything to lose, because she did, but Meg Thee Stallion obviously didn't have the mentorship. She was going around reckless. And Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez, especially Tory Lanez, hey bro, you got yourself into a very bad situation that you shouldn't have been in. Now you've lost a lot of your life behind chasing after booty. The black man's downfall. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. I'm out.